Hi. So I wanted to take a couple minutes to show something cool I did today, or I think it's cool anyway. And it involves a flyer that I've been getting a lot of these kind of flyers in the mail. They're a little thicker and kind of glossy. This one's not as glossy as the one I actually did. But what I've been doing with these, because they're like a standard sheet of paper, probably 8.5 by 11, right? What I've did today is I just brayered on paint, and I used the paint I have. If I were in my normal craft room, I would have been using my Tim Holtz paint, but where I'm at, I have a bunch of Waverly chalk paints, and some of these, like apple barrel or plaid paints, and I brayered it. So I started with a layer of white gesso and just kept brayering it with other colors until I was happy with the results. But here's what's weird, that I don't think I've ever done a piece of paper like this before, but some of the words and images still showed through, almost like they're embossed, but they weren't. So it must have something to do with the process, how it was printed. But some of the words came through, and this was for a real estate agent in town that sent this to us. And it came out really cool because you can see some of the words. I mean, it is equestrian estate there. And I also brayered the back, so it's a little bit different, but you can see this is the Remax little balloon. I plan on probably maybe stenciling over top of this, and definitely plan on stamping on top of it. But I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought I'd share that in case you're getting junk mail like that, and you're a crafter and you have a brayer and some paint. Use whatever paint you have. Trust me, just so you know, I have about 6-7 layers of paint on here. It took me a while to get to where I want. You'll get to a point where you think it's just ugly, and you just keep moving on with other colors until you're happy with it. But I'd share that. Bye.